hungry.
Last time, we finally found the tigress named Solo. She had made a fresh kill of a sambar deer. From my previous experiences, I knew that she would bring her cubs to feed. And it was just a matter of waiting. So we waited all day long. And just as the clock struck 4 p.m., Solo came out of the den and crossed over to the grassland. I was a little confused because it was still too hot out. Was she going to drink water or to get the cubs? Before we could answer any of those questions, she was back, and back with a bang. These cubs are just about 6 months old. Here's cub number 1, who is the first to cross over. Then comes cub number 2, number 3, and number 4. Two of Solo's cubs are clearly more dominant. One of them is a male cub, and he's got some attitude. When the snarling doesn't help, he jumps onto the carcass as if to command his prized position. Good thing, he's one adorable commander. And when your siblings are such hogs, you just have to wait your turn. Sooner or later, you will get your bite at the apple, or in this case, the meat of a sambar deer.
It's making me hungry.
With all that food in the stomach and blistering sun overhead, it's nap time. Big cats can sleep for up to 16 hours in a day. That's one good way to live. We knew that the family will not be going anywhere in this heat, so we took a break ourselves. The tigers must be sleeping and having a good nap, but we need to be alert, so we're gonna have some coffee. We don't have that much time, so we're gonna drink this cup of coffee real fast and then go back to Solo and her cubs. And hopefully they haven't moved off and they're still sleeping right where we left them. Oh, hot. Oh, but that tastes really good. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
We were having a great day in Bandhavgarh, and it was only going to get better. When we found the family again, it was playtime. Unlike leopards, tigers are not meant for climbing trees. Yet one of them has found herself on top of a tree. Her sibling is really interested in whatever it is that his sister is munching on. But his sister made it clear that he was not welcome. But time to try again. Or never mind. I've been incredibly lucky to be able to spend time with this family. Tigers are an endangered species. At the dawn of the 20th century, there were some 100,000 tigers in the wild. That same number now stands around 3,900 individuals living in scattered locations. That's a 96% decline. A healthy breeding population of tigers is vital for their long-term survival. These cubs represent the future of this troubled species. One day, they will grow up, have their own territories, and maybe cubs of their own. For that to happen, we need inviolate spaces which are preserved and conserved for generations to come. There's no reason why we can't give these cubs a full chance to survive. Tigers have had a very dark and unfortunate past. From poaching for skin, meat, claws, and other tiger parts used to make traditional medicine, to tiger selfies and petting zoos, we humans are the only ones to blame for it. But the future of tigers does not have to be this way. Bandhavgarh is one of the many national parks in India where wildlife still thrives. And in the past decade, the global tiger population has registered an increase. In India itself, as a result of firm conservation efforts led in collaboration with local communities, tigers have rebounded. As we've seen, the recovery of tigers here in India has been absolutely spectacular. Bandhavgarh is truly a jewel, and like many other national parks in India, it's a true conservation success. And yet, it's going to be a very tough road ahead for these cubs. And that's just because most national parks are getting overcrowded with tigers. There's simply not enough space for all of them. So young tigers who cannot make their territories within a reserve or a national park must migrate and leave the protected boundaries. This brings them closer to human habitation and also raises the risks for human-animal conflict. Only time will tell what the future has in store for these cubs. But for now, inside the protected reserves of Bandhavgarh National Park, these cubs are safe. And one thing is certain, I'll be back to tell their stories and document their lives.